Hi, in today's post, we're going to discuss how to choose the best blog topics. If you're at this point in your course, you probably are a writing enthusiast. However, now we need to take you to the next level and turn you from a writing enthusiast into a professional blogger. And this is very important. You're probably also struggling with coming up with titles for your post. Is that right? Probably you have a lot of interests, and all these interests are all crowded in your head, and now we're going to have to focus and structure them in order to have a site that our target audience would like to come back to. And this is the first important thing that we are going to have to consider. Do we know exactly who our target audience is? The best blog topics are aimed at your audience. So everything boils down into having an interested audience. When you understand your audience, you're able to have a crucial success. You start by reading the emails that your audience will send you. This is very, very important because through their emails and through whatever it is that they're asking you, that is how you are going to understand what your audience needs from you. In fact, the longer time you spend on your blog, the more emails you are probably going to be receiving, and that will also be giving you a lot of direction and also a lot of imagination on the topics of your subject. The next thing that is very important is that you need to make your content relevant. This is totally important, and we cannot just spread our wings too far because the world is too huge to fly in one day, but it is perfectly doable if we fly one place at a time. So there is no point if you are, for example, targeting an audience that is interested in sports by writing a blog on how to get perfect search engine optimization, because your audience will not be interested. There are various sports channels, for example, like Fox Sports, which target sports enthusiasts. This will eliminate anyone who is interested in, for example, cooking, and that perhaps could be the topic of your blog. So identifying your niche market is important, but writing content that is absolutely relevant to what you are blogging about is very important. Do not lose the wood for the trees. Make sure you stay focused, you understand your target audience, and at this point, write whatever is relevant to your niche market. You also need to stay quite current with your blog. Although there is the evergreen kind of post, which is a post where whatever you write will keep being searched upon, and therefore these will be topics that keep always reviving your blog, there are also what is current. What is current is very important that you know what's current, and I will tell you how to search what's current on the most relevant topics in your niche area and give your audience what they want to hear. Feed your audience what they want to feed, what they want to eat. This is extremely important. So your blogging needs to be very relevant, fresh, and most important, trending. If you have a trending topic, then you know that you are going to pick your best market, and then you are going to have your most relevant audience in tune with your blog. Next, very important thing is suss out your competition. And suss out your competition is a very important way of understanding where your target audience is heading. Shocking as it may sound, you might find that a blog in your niche will help you understand better what your audience wants from you. Although I am not saying you must copy anything out of another blog. This is an absolute no. You must remain unique in your content. However, Oscar Wilde's quotable quote is, "Limitation is the sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity can pay to greatness." If you look at whatever your competitors are doing and you formulate and emulate what they are doing, you have a very good chance of being trending, being focused, being on the topic, and being also in tune with your niche audience. So this is extremely important. Remember that Google frowns upon any material that is copied from another blog, and you really risk that you lose all your credibility and that you lose all your good ranking. So I am not saying copy anything, I am saying look at a structure, see how it's done, and structure in a similar way. This is extremely important. Finally, use tools that can help you assess properly where your market is leading. I really like to use BuzzFeed, because BuzzFeed gives you very, very important information about what other people are looking for, what your competitors are um, getting in terms of traffic. So all you have to do is go on this blog, as I'm going to show you, just put in your idea of a title and find out what your competition is doing, what they're actually blogging about, what is trending. And these feeds from BuzzFeed are extremely important and very healthy for you to get and gather as much information about the best topics on your blog. One last very important thing. I am assuming that you already have a blog. If you don't, it is time to start one. There is a link below. I really recommend that you go and visit Bluehost to do this. But apart from that, if you do not already have a target audience, you can find out what your audience is doing by checking out social media. If you are on the subject of cooking, for example, put yourself in a position where you become part of as many community blogs as possible, and as many Facebook groups as possible that are targeting cooking. You will then be able to hear what questions are being asked on the particular blog or Facebook site or whatever social media, whether it's YouTube, Twitter, whatever it is. But watch out for the questions. The questions will lead you to your topic. These are more and more important steps that you need to clarify before you sit down and start writing. So this is how you are going to turn yourself from an enthusiast with writing to a professional blogger. We'll wait for you on the next blog post in order to see exactly how we are going to tackle our target market. Thank you. See you soon.